Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free? And the home of the brave.
Alex Kent. Al Goosen Promotions and Budweiser, the undisputed king of beers, present the Collision at the Country Club co-main event of the evening. 12 rounds for the vacant WBC Continental America's Super Welterweight Championship. Judging at ringside from Buena Park, California, Chuck Hassett. From Montebello, California, Rudy Jordan. From Las Vegas, Nevada, Cindy Barton. Our referee from Downey, California, Lou Filippo. And representing the WBC Continental Americas from Reno, Nevada at ringside, Sammy Macias. The challengers in the blue corner, wearing black trunks with white trim from St. Louis, Missouri, with a professional record of 32 wins, 7 losses, 1 draw, 26 wins by knockout, and an even 148, Lewis Howard. And across the ring in the red corner, wearing yellow, blue, and red trunks from San Carlos, Cojedes, Venezuela, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, with a professional record of 36 wins, 3 losses, 35 big wins by knockout, and a ready 148, Engels Pedroza. Okay, you don't know the instructions, just follow my commands. Okay, any questions? Good luck to both of you. Shake hands.
I tell you, Engels Pedroza is ready. He is ready to rumble, man.
Took his hands off with that slap.
He was yelling in the corner. Whoa. All right, here we go into round 1. That's Pedroza in the multicolored trunks. Black trunks is Lewis Howard. Their first fight went 4 rounds. Pedroza the winner in that one, although Pedroza was down in the second round of that bout. Pedroza, managed and trained by Miguel Diaz. Got up to a spectacular start in his career. His first 10 fights, 9 of them were first-round knockouts, and the other was a second-round knockout.
He just has tremendous power, you know, but most of those knockouts, well, I would assume that most of the 35 knockouts came at 140 pounds. He's now fighting in 147, the welterweight division, and we'll see if he's brought that power up with him. It seems like he has, because he knocked Howard out at 147 the last time.
Howard is 32-7-1. Now the action beginning to pick up.
That was a right hand that buckled the knees of Howard. And just a very heavy-handed puncher. There's different kind of knockout power in Pedroza. Yeah, but he just has a Very heavy hands.
It's more thudding power than really stinging punches, right?
Exactly. He's just he's the kind of guy that can hit you once and get you out of there.
Right. Trying to double up on that left hook was Pedroza, but he got caught with a right hand coming off of the ropes. Howard said he got too excited in that first fight when he knocked Pedroza down. Just got way overexcited, and he feels like this time, if he's faced with that same situation, he'll be a little more patient.
Well, one thing that impresses me about Howard at this point is that he's very relaxed and very focused. He's been getting hit with some pretty good shots, but he's staying relaxed. Good left hand, good stiff jab.
Both fighters are solid main event fighters. Pedroza's been fighting main events for a long time.
Good right hand by Howard that time.
Howard last year kind of went on a little tour of the world with his stablemate WBO champion Manning Galloway. Fought out of the country 3 times before coming back to the United States. Pedroza trying to dig a left to the body, warned by Lou Filippo to keep him up. Final 10 seconds now of round 1. Little right hand by Pedroza, glanced off the face. That's a good solid right by Pedroza as we come to the end of the round. Ooh.
Okay. Yep. Here's an exchange from the last round. A great right hand by Pedroza behind the ear.
That's Engels Pedroza in the multicolored trunks. Round 2 at the Country Club in Reseda. Rich Murata and Carlos Palomino ringside on this 10-year anniversary card for 10 Goose Boxing. Dan Goosen, president. Joe Goosen, trainer. Greg Goosen, handler. All the Goosens. There's been as many as 17 of them at one time in this family working. They've even got one fighting now, PJ Goosen. Good exchange of left jabs. Left hand to the body by Pedroza. Howard just missing with that right. Howard trying to dig to the body himself. Oh, he ran into a right hand of Pedroza's. Howard might be better served by staying on the outside. But he seems to be willing to trade inside here with Pedroza. And there's those heavy-handed punches that Carlos was talking about.
I think Howard was doing a great job with his staying outside, using his left hand, and he just jumped in an exchange that he doesn't need to be in. He got hit with some very hard shots.
Here's the right hand by Howard. See, at long range, he's doing much better.
Falls into the infighting. That's not his place. He should be outside, using that jab and throwing those right hands on the outside.
Ooh, into a right hand. Pedroza hooking with the right hand. Action really picking up now here in round 2, reminiscent of their first bout.
You're not tight. Come on, punch out of it. Okay, hold it right there. Hold it right there.
Pedroza missing wildly with the right. Now Pedroza missing with the left. There's a solid right by Engels Pedroza. 35 KOs in 36 bouts. We're joined here at ringside by Greg Hagen, one of the great fighters fighting today in the world. We'll get to Greg in just a second. Greg, welcome to our Prime Network telecast. What do you think of this fight here between these two, Pedroza and Howard? And Howard did reel off a good right hand there. Pedroza missing when he's at long range, but doing a great job when he gets inside. Coming to the final 10 seconds of round 2. Now Pedroza doubling up on the hook as we come to the end of the round. Rich Murata and Carlos Palomino ringside. You go into the corner there with Lewis Howard, but we've got Greg Hagen here with us ringside. What's going on with you right now, Greg?
I'm getting ready to fight July 7th here at LA Palladium. So I was in town. I'm working with the Ruelas brothers. We're up in Big Bear, California, and Gabe's fighting tonight, and Rafael's fighting on the night that I fight. So just up there training and helping them out.
Now listen, I saw you right behind me at the Holmes Holyfield fight a week ago. I saw Macho Camacho and you get into it a little bit. Now what was the story there?
It's just, you know, a little bit of bad blood. And, you know, I just went up to him and told him I heard he's fighting Chavez, fight him like a man and not a girl, and don't quit running. You know, stand and fight, and that's what people pay to see. And you know, he didn't like it, so he pushed me and tried to slug me. And
true to form, huh, Greg? True to form.
But he missed as usual.
You seem to get a pretty good laugh out of it, though.
I got a good laugh because I told him I get the winner, so I know he still has nightmares about me.
Round number 3 here at the Country Club in Reseda. Rich Murata and Carlos Palomino joined here for the time being with Greg Hagen. He's been a world champion in his own right. Engels Pedroza in the multicolored trunks. He's screen left right now. Lewis Howard in the black trunks. A rematch of their fight 2 years ago, which was won by Pedroza in the 4th round. Howard trying to dig to the body. Although I do believe he might be better served if he stays outside. Pedroza seems to have Howard on his turf when he gets him inside to exchange.
I think Howard's hurting with those body shots. So he's hit him with some good shots the last minute or so in the fight.
Some outstanding body shots he hit him with, and I hear somebody from the outside yelling at him to go to the body, and he's doing a good job.
You know, Pedroza, even when he throws the right, as you saw, hard punch by Pedroza, the right and the left hook, Howard's legs go rubber.
He's hurt.
Pedroza, when he throws that right, it's not a straight right, it's a winging hook. He actually hooks with the right hand. He caught him.
Well, he gets his whole body behind that hooking right hand from the outside. But the hook was the one that did the damage. Howard seems to have survived it. Oh, he lands his own right hand.
I think Engels got too excited there, and he was throwing too many looping shots instead of standing back and taking a look at what he had.
Pedroza staying right on top of Howard, doubling up with the left there, first to the body, then to the head. And Howard trying to fight back.
Nothing but bombs.
This is your kind of fight, Greg.
Now, this is what people pay to see, and you know, 5 bad fights and 1 fight like this will make the night worth, you know, coming to see.
Miguel Diaz, the manager of Engels Pedroza, waving him in, telling him to come on in. Now Howard backs off some, trying the jab again.
Engels got to get down under that jab. He's getting hit with a lot of those jabs. He's got to get down and work the body.
Pedroza constantly moving forward. Howard now trying to utilize his jab.
Howard's got to be in pretty good shape to withstand the punches that he got hit with.
He did catch some real bombs. Now Pedroza, very tricky there, tried to hold his head with the left hand and come up with the right. There's the bell, and that's the end of the round. Well, we saw some real leather thrown in that round and some solid punches. The more solid punches Probably landed by Pedroza with those winging right hands.
Yeah, I definitely have to give Pedroza that round, but it was still Howard. You have to give him a lot of credit for coming back, withstanding that barrage of punches that he got hit with. He got hit with some big punches, so he's got a good chin. Plus, it looks like he's in good condition.
It has to be in outstanding shape to be able to take the shots he took and come back. And he did a lot of really good work early in the round to the body, and he got away from it.
All right, let's take a look at some of that action, Carlos.
Well, here's the exchange, and there's a hook right there that landed, well, it looked like it did more effect than it actually did when it happened. But they got into it, and there's the hook. Howard took a little step back, but he came right back with his own right hand.
Pedroza given a pretty good talking to in the corner by his manager, Miguel Diaz, coming out now for round 4.
I think Engels has to jab his way in a little more because he's waiting on Howard, and Howard's getting off for that jab. And Engels is just getting hit with it.
Greg, you were mentioning Camacho, and Camacho, they're trying to arrange a fight for him with Julio Cesar Chavez. You would like a shot at Chavez?
Well, I've been promised by Don King the winner of that fight through Dan Goosen. I just found out last week that I might be fighting on the August 1st card, that they're fighting in Las Vegas for the tune-up for the September 12th fight, and I've been promised the winner of that fight. So I'm looking forward to just keeping busy and you know, winner of that fight, which I'm sure he's Chavez.
Well, here's Lewis Howard coming on strong, landing right hands. Ooh, a hard exchange of rights by both fighters. They both caught it. And they're both a little bit stunned, but now Pedroza coming to the attack again. Whoa. And he's got Howard's legs giving way. Howard is ready to go. Howard is ready to go, backing up into the ropes, falls against the ropes. Pedroza now in command.
Engels needs to go to the body.
He heard you.
And Howard does the smart thing here by grabbing both arms and clamping down on them. Going back out to ring center, but Howard's in trouble. But Howard comes back with a right hand.
I think that one hurt Engels pretty good.
This kid is dangerous when he's hurt. Howard trying to answer back now. He's been hurt in this round, and he's still a little bit wobbly.
Engels is just throwing that left-right when he's got that hook to the liver that he could come back with, and he's just throwing a 1-2.
Pedroza may have let him off the hook. Howard was ready to go, it appeared, about 30 seconds ago.
I tell you, both these guys want to win this fight.
Left hook by Pedroza, and then the right.
He takes a right hand himself.
Hard left hook by Pedroza. Now this is exactly what happened in their first round. In their first fight, excuse me. Just a war. Pedroza's doing some pretty good work with that elbow, too.
There goes that hook to the liver down there, the left hook.
Pedroza getting that left hook home time after time in this round. Howard leaning forward.
Taking shot at the shot.
Leg.
Howard's hurt.
And Pedroza doing heavy punching, actually, as he's backing up. But Howard was more or less falling into him.
They're both dead tired, I'll tell you.
I don't know how they're going to make the next round, I tell you.
This is a very hectic pace.
You can just bet you're going to hear a real roar for this crowd when that bell sounds. Fans loving that action. Lewis Howard and Engels, Pedroza getting it on the way that they did the first time around when many considered their first fight to be a Fight of the Year candidate. We've got to hold Greg Hagen down. I'm sure he'd like to jump in there and mix it up a little himself.
No, these guys are bombing away, man.
That's not Greg's fight, man. He fights smart.
All right, we saw great action. I don't know where we're going to pick a highlight, but go ahead, Carlos.
Well, here we go, man. These guys are just bombing away, and it was just like Engels happened to have landed the more powerful shots and hurt Howard. He was hurt himself a couple of times. Here they are. What an exchange.
Engels was hurt, and then all of a sudden he hit him with that big shot right there, and then Howard was hurt. those are some big punches there.
Here we go, round 5, and Pedroza comes out very fast with a left-right combination that caught Howard a little bit unawares. We start this 5th round, so they've gone longer than they did in the first bout. In case you're just joining us, it's Engels Pedroza, the multicolored trunks. Lewis Howard, screen left, black trunks with a white stripe.
Engels looks like he has a little cut on that right eye. They got some grease or something on it. It just got knocked off, but he come out, started around, he had something on his eye.
Now time is called by referee Lou Filippo, and he's going to bring Pedroza over to the corner while they repair the tape there. Pedroza, this is his 3rd fight this year. He knocked out John Armijo in February, knocked out Alberto Castro in 3 rounds in March. He says he wants to fight for the World Championship now. Howard fought for the NABF title last year. Came up with an excellent fight. He lost the bout, a 12-round decision to David Gonzalez, although he had Gonzalez down twice in the last round, but he couldn't finish him off and ended up losing the decision. The ring must be getting a little slippery. Howard slipped and then looked down at the canvas.
I think they're both tired now. They're starting to slow the punches down, and definitely the hectic pace in this fight that's caused him to get tired.
Greg, when you've thrown this many punches and had this type of pace, is it possible, do you think, to catch a second wind at this point?
Well, yeah, you can catch a second wind, but it's not the punches that you land and that take it out. It's more the ones that you miss that tire you out more than that. But, you know, usually this is about when the second wind kicks in. Engels just landed a big left hook that kind of stunned Howard.
Engels is doing a much better job with his jab this time in this round. He's been landing it quite often.
He's also hooking back off that right hand, either to the head or the body, which he needs to do to set back up to get punching.
Now, Carlos, in terms of just sheer power, Howard is outgunned a little bit. Pedroza, the more powerful puncher. So what can Howard do to stay in this fight?
Well, he's going to have to get back to that jab, which he was using very well in the beginning of this fight. He's a stiff jab, but you know, he's a little tired right now, and it's difficult to get it going. He just got whacked again.
That ran into a left by Pedroza.
Big left right. See, Howard's got his right hand down a little bit. He's been catching a lot of hooks because of that.
And Pedroza trying to walk right through Howard now.
It's a sign of getting a little tired.
Right hand by Pedroza, left and a right against the ropes. Loading up with those
Good
shots.
body shot there.
And that body shot hurt Howard.
Those are the kind where you feel like you're walking in mud. You get hit with those.
This fight is scheduled for 12 rounds. Coming to the end of round 5. Round 6 underway at the Country Club in Reseda, California. It's Engels Pedroza and Lewis Howard. And it's been an outstanding fight so far. How do you see this one scored so far, Carlos?
Well, so far I've got Pedroza almost pitching a shutout. That's right, that's the actual score. It's 5 rounds. They got him up by 3 points. No, it was not, because he came back. I felt that Howard came back and hurt Pedroza himself.
Definitely a close fight.
They did not score. No, you're right.
Pedroza not coming out quite as fast as he did at the start of that last round, but now as he gets Howard up against the ropes, allows him to back off.
Well, Pedroza's also getting a little tired. You can see that by him cocking his right hand. He's trying to cock it to set it up instead of just throwing it straight like he was when he was not tired.
Pedroza is starting the round here as though he's a little bit wearier than he was in the previous rounds. Might be an opportunity for Howard to get back to basics here and get his jab working again.
I think Engels needs to start working the body a little more to bring Howard's hands back down where they were before. And last round he had him where he was hitting with a lot of left hooks because he was hitting him in the body.
That was a nice little short right hand by Howard.
And And Howard actually looks a little fresher right now.
Yeah.
Than Engels, Pedroza.
I think he does because his legs look a little better. Engels' legs look a little tired. I think the pace has caught up with him.
Nice right hand by Lewis Howard. That one discouraged Pedroza a little bit.
I think, the frustration's starting to maybe get in on Engels. Engels has hit him with some big shots. He hasn't went down and went out. Now he's starting to get a little tired and getting hit with some shots of his own, so he might be starting to get a little frustrated.
Missing there with the right and the left. Howard boxing well in this round. Moving, jabbing. Catches a right there from Pedroza. Knocks him off balance, but he's not hurt. Howard is forcing Pedroza to miss a lot of punches in this round. Pedroza trying to come on with a strong finish. Coming up to the end of round 6.
I think it's Patricio.
Patricio, yeah.
Round 7, Country Club, Reseda, California. Rich Murata and Carlos Palomino ringside. We've been joined for a few rounds here by Greg Hagen, conqueror of Ray Boom Boom Mancini this year. Congratulations on that one too, Greg.
Thank you.
Well, Howard's doing a very good job last round. This round, he's boxing well using that left hand, and Pedroza seems to have, his hands just seem to be weighing a ton right now.
Yeah, I think Howard's boxed himself right back into the fight. He had lost the first few rounds, I thought, but right now he's starting to use that jab good, and Engels' legs look pretty heavy, and so do his hands. He's getting caught with some shots. I think Howard could do well by just using his jab. He looks like he's got the height on him a little bit, maybe have an inch or two in reach. So, his fight might be on the outside where he's jabbing and scoring points, frustrating him.
Howard is being told by his cornerman and someone behind us to box. He's doing it. He nods his head, though. Yes, it's almost like he's communicating with that person. Pedroza trying to throw that.
Yeah, I think, Pedroza looks like under his right eye, he's got a mouth starting to build up there. And that could, in a 12-round fight, that could definitely cause some problems for him.
Yeah. Lewis Howard seemed to be on the verge of being KO'd a couple of rounds ago when he was hit with some vicious left hooks by Engels Pedroza, but he hung in there and showed some real toughness and is coming back now. And there you see a beautiful crossing right hand by Lewis Howard.
And Engels Pedroza is hurt.
He's hurt.
And Howard is gaining control of the fight. He hurts Pedroza against the ropes. Pedroza not throwing back. Pedroza in trouble. Lewis Howard with right hand up to right. Howard now going for the knockout. Pedroza trying to hang on.
Fight's about over.
Howard pushes him away. Pedroza in real trouble here against the ropes. Lewis Howard.
Engels' legs don't look good. He's leaning against the ropes.
And Howard is not missing many punches in there. Really sharp shooting. What a turnaround in this fight. Now can Pedroza survive the way that Howard did earlier? He's close to going down. Look at that combination by Lewis Howard.
I think he's really hurt. He's holding on. He's hurt.
It's right in Pedroza's corner, and his cornermen are telling him to hold on. Pedroza trying to fight back. Lands a right hand, and that stung Howard. Nearly knocked him down. And Howard comes right back. Big combination. That's it. Lewis Howard has stopped Engels Pedroza in the 7th round to gain revenge for his defeat of 2 years ago, and he came back from the brink of defeat victory. Spectacular fight at the Country Club in Reseda, and a spectacular come-from-behind victory for Lewis Howard, who certainly had to be losing this fight through the first 5 rounds.
There was no question Engels got tired in the later rounds, and his legs looked real heavy. His hands were getting heavy, and he was getting hit with a lot of shots towards the end of the fight. I think the referee did the right job.
And Lou Filippo stepped in and stopped that bout, and Lewis Howard with an upset win here tonight. We'll be back to get the official announcement of the victory and an interview with the winner right after this. Greg, can you put your headsets on? I think they want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Okay, Greg is on headset now. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to throw it to Greg to talk about the action, then throw it to Valdivia for the announcement, and then are we going to Carlos or to a break? Right.
Sure.
Then up. All right, we have just seen a red-hot fight and a upset victory for Lewis Howard. There's the winner in the 7th round over Engels Pedroza. We'll take a look at some of the action now. We'll get the opinion and the analysis of Greg Hagen.
Well, Lewis hit him with some good right hands. He was getting them hooks in home all the time. Right there, looks like Engels was really hurt because he didn't have any legs left. He was leaning on the ropes. He was taking some big shots and just hoping to land one of his own. There's a big right hand. He ducked under that one, but he caught that hook coming back. And Howard was just setting him up. There's another big right hand. Howard did a good job by just standing back and watching him and taking his shots. Right there's a big left hook, another one, 3 in a row, and then a right hand. So Howard did the right thing by stepping back and seeing what he had when he had him hurt, instead of what Engels should have done when he had him hurt. He just was winging.
Now, do you think this is a good stoppage of the
bout
by
I thought
Lou
Filippo did a good job. He was taking some real shots there. You see Engels was holding on. He was definitely really hurt. He was tired. He had a tough time breaking him up there because Engels knew he was hurt. So he's holding on, and then he's going to take some more big shots after that. So I really think Lou did the right job.
All right, well, let's get the official particulars now from Danny Valdivia.
Referee Lou Filippo stops the bout, the winner by a knockout in 2:37 of round number 7. The new WBC Continental America's Super Welterweight champion, Lewis